Hello there everyone and welcome to the Smackdown Scrutiny, the new name for the reviews going forward. Now you will see this is on a Sunday when I upload this. That is because on Friday night, well Saturday morning, I was watching Smackdown and I got so far in my note 3 pages, and it turns out basically that my internet died on me. They're doing works on the street, but they've messed up a lot of people's internet, and so for that we've had to do some middling about, but we've actually managed to get internet. Some people haven't got internet, which is unfortunate, but as I'm a content creator, I can need the internet to upload my content on my channel and on this channel, as well as anything else that goes on. But Sunday, we're still using the fix. We haven't got it fixed yet, but we're still getting there. The main thing is we're able to do the review, so welcome in. We are in Kansas City, Montana. And we start off the show with Cody Rhodes. And he comes out and goes, "Oh, what should we talk about?" And he acknowledges Roman Reigns as the greatest champion in wrestling at the moment. And he's all about KO. He goes, "Oh, I've got massive respect for Kevin Owens." But he goes, "I want to call him out." So he calls Kevin Owens out. And then he calls out Sami Zayn as well. And I'm like, ooh. And basically he says, "Oh, just before we get, when I got told good luck in your future endeavours, that KO introduced Cody Rhodes to a bunch of people that would become maybe the biggest part of his resurgence as Cody Rhodes, aka the Elite or the owners of AEW, or the vice presidents, wherever they are." And basically, Sam is like, "If you need to punch me, do it. He did what he did, so he gets what he gets." Everyone's shouting in the crowd, "Hug it out, hug it out." And it's in the best interest to fight together, even if they're not friends together. And so, Kevin says, "Why should I fight for someone who doesn't even want to be my friend?" So he walks off. He goes backstage. That's it. He's gone. He doesn't care no more. "Off you pop. I've had enough of you." Well, he goes back to his car and he's about to leave. And he goes, "Wait, we are brothers. I do want to fight with you. I do want to. I love you as a brother. You're my brother." And anyway, Kevin Owens gets in the car and drives off. Then we have a mixed tag match of Dominic Mysterio versus Rhea Ripley. Dom Rhea versus Selena and Santos Escobar. We start off with, I predicted Dom and Rhea before we even go any further. We start off with a drop kick. Zelina drops on Rhea, lovely head scissor, and then Selena looks to be on top before we go into the ad break. But we come back to Dom in control. Lovely drop kicks for him. Drop kick to the knees. Bit of a big knee in there. DDT. And pretty much, Selena goes to the ropes, hits an DDT, and all of a sudden, there's a Riptide from Rhea Ripley. I must have blinked and I missed it, because Riptide, 1, 2, 3, over. 2 out of 5. I gave that. Wasn't the best, but it was a quick match to further the story of Dom being disrespectful. And he basically says, it's a Dom promo, and says, "Oh, he's a deadbeat dad. He's a no good dad." And Ray starts walking to the ring. I think, "Oh, Ray's here." And he goes, "Joe, what? I agree. I was a bad dad. I wasn't there for you all the time, but I still love you, even if you don't believe me. And it hurts to not have you by my side, Dom. Maybe it's too late." He says, "But he hates what he's become. He's pathetic." But he says, "Hell, I'd beat the crap out of a punk ass kid that was challenging me to Mania. But you're my son, so I won't challenge you. I won't challenge you. You're not worth it." So Ray once again, just doesn't want to face his son at WrestleMania. We are leading to SmackDown. He's going to punch him next SmackDown, or SmackDown after, in the face. And it's going to be one of the biggest pops of the century. Anyway, so we get two. He runs away. We've now got a showcase tag match. I'm not quite sure what you're doing here. Basically, over the next few weeks, we are getting a showcase tag match. And in the showcase match, we have 4 teams facing each other leading up to Mania. And then we get a tag team match at Mania for the women's tag. And then we get a men's tag. So the first, Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez versus Emma and Tegan Knox. to book a spot at WrestleMania in the Showcase Tag match. It's basically to get more people on the card. If you did more with your tag division, this wouldn't be bad. But because you are trying to shove tag teams onto the card, it feels a bit rushed and sudden. And bear in mind, these tag teams are not even tag teams. They're just put together here. Again, Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez versus Emma and Tegan Knox. Anyway, I said weird tag match. Great injury from Liv Morgan. Low splash. 2 count. Liv loves being extreme. They hit a backstabber. Raquel Rodriguez, not Gonzalez, so Raquel Rodriguez gets a hot tag. Near botch, but they spin it. They save it. Spinning elbow. Then we hit the code red. And Liv just got launched. Raquel too strong. Tahana bomb into the oblivion. And when I say that, that was actually really quite quick because it was about 5 minutes long. And they're the main notes because it wasn't much. It was just getting set up. I give this a 1.5 out of 5. I don't understand. I get you want to do qualifiers leading up to Mania. But Showcase Tag match? Really? Really? Anyway, so Liv and Rhea Ripley are going to WrestleMania. And then I thought, oh, hold on a second. I thought it was just going up. No, it's a fatal 4-way tag match, right? So it's going to be Raw's got a qualifier, Smackdown will have a qualifier, Raw will have a qualifier, and at WrestleMania we are getting a fatal 4-way tag match at WrestleMania for the women's and probably for the men's in a Showcase Tag match. You are quite literally chucking 8 people. No, not even that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8 people on that card. You chuck 8 people on the card. Anyway, this is where it meant to cut out. This is half of the show already in 7 minutes flat. Because my internet, as I said in the intro, cuts out here. And I'm not happy about it at all, but it is what it is. So then, we get a recap of Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley in the promo battle last week, which I didn't record. Because I'll be quite honest with you, I didn't feel up to it. I was not, well, I was busy and I lost track of time. And ultimately, I didn't do the review. I apologise greatly and I will continue to do the reviews the best I can. But look, real life takes over sometimes. And I just had a really busy week at work. And it's not an excuse. I need to do better. You know, I've uploaded enough every day since 2K has been released. But I can't make excuses. I was busy at work, and look, work's work. It pays my bills. But at the end of the day, I will try to do better. However, Charlotte Flair comes out, and she says, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Because years ago when I was a kid, we was walking to WrestleMania as Flair as the champion, and Rhodes as the challenger. And this year, 2023, it was always built on Flair and Rhodes. And again, this year, we have Rhodes as a challenger and Flair as a champion. Lovely callback. It's her 7th WrestleMania in which she's either been the challenger or the champion. But every time she's been there, she's always been the star. Rhea Ripley comes out to interrupt, with Dominic, mind you. And Rhea says, look, you're 100% right. She walks the locker room, and they all fear Rhea bloody Ripley. You are a 14 times women's champion for a reason. You are a superstar. But Rhea needs that title. Rhea needs to win that belt. And everyone needs to fear me. And then she just punches the crap out of Charlotte for a cheap shot. Anyway, they're walking out and they're taking a lot of time to get back to the back. That's because, Charlotte Flair took off her heels and a belt. She's going to go whoop your ass. And that she did. Fight time brawl. Let them fight. Charlotte at the post. It did not look nice at all. And I was like, oops. But Charlotte actually wore smart clothing because Rhea couldn't grab her and chuck her over because it's all one design. And it's skin tight. Couldn't grab Charlotte to chuck her. Smart thinking there, Charlotte. Ever the heel. Even as a face, ever the heel. But Charlotte ends up on top. Still brawling, and it's got a big fight feel. Charlotte's in the ring with the belt. Rhea's going crazy, and Dom's in the background going, oh god, Mammy is crazy. I'm thinking, not Sammy time. Anyway, turns out it's... So, Sammy's in the back. And he basically says that one of my friends drove away. The other, I'm going to probably get taken out. And people were telling me I'm the problem. And you start to believe it. I'm the problem. but I need to handle it myself. Then we move on to our next match. It's Xavier Woods versus LA Knight. Yeah, I predicted Xavier. Now, the match came about because Xavier was playing the new 2K23. And LA Knight's like, oh, Fantasyland, that's the only way you're going to beat LA Knight? Yeah. And basically, says, I'll challenge you to a match. So Xavier and Woods, Xavier and LA Knight now have a match because LA got beat up in 2K. And it's a quick one. Are you ready for this? About 10 points. Eat turnbuckle, Xavier. LA on top. Yeah. Great DDT from from LA Knight. Top rope stuff. Doesn't happen. Missile drop kick from Xavier Woods. Falcon Arrow from Xavier Woods. Jumping net breaker from LA Knight. 2 count on Xavier Woods. All of a sudden, Woods surprise pin. Just like that, Xavier Woods has beat LA Knight 1, 2, 3. This was a 1 out of 5. These two on this card should not have. These two should not have had a 1 out of 5 match at all, right? At all. But it's so quick and not needed. LA Knight's lost again, by the way. Probably one of your best, superstars on the card. Just been beat by a surprise roll pin from Xavier Woods. Anyway, now we're on to the main event match of the night. Drew versus Sheamus, and the winner faces Gunther. But before that, we get LA backstage, and he goes, let me talk to you. He goes over to Rey Mysterio. Rey signing autographs. LA versus Dominic Mysterio. I'll be a deadbeat then, ha. And then Rey just punches LA Knight, because LA's like, I'll be LA Mysterio, I can be deadbeat dad. And he gets punched for his troubles. Anyway, so we get the recap for why we've got Gunther versus Sheamus. And Gunther comes out. He wants to watch this match permanently. He wants to be out there permanently and watch everything that goes on. Well, first of all, we get a handshake in the ring. Shoulder combo, tie up, lock up kind of thing. Anyway, into a headlock. And I've got some good notes here. Sheamus powers through. Drew then gives him the kitchen sink. Then a chop. Gunther gets on headset. And I don't understand a word he said because I couldn't hear him very well. But it's big fight. It's got a big fight feel, this match has. Sheamus tries to go for a cloverleaf. Misses. Goes for a 1 count. Another big chop. Irish curse backbreaker. Goes for the 10 beats of the battering on the outside. Nope. Gets blocked. Then Drew goes for the 10 beats. Gets blocked again. Back in the ring. Sheamus is in the corner. Drew runs towards him. He gets dropped by this kick. Sheamus then pulls up to the top rope. Goes to jump off it. No, Drew goes up. Catches him. Picks him up into a superplex position. And hits him with the superplex. In the ring, though, afterwards, Sheamus picks Drew up for a power slam, 2.8 count, hangs Drew off of the ropes, and now we get the 10 beats to the batter, and he hits it. He goes for the bro kick, doesn't get it, hits the net breaker, kips up. We get the Claymore. Is Drew going to win? No, because as Drew gets closer to Sheamus, Sheamus hits a big knee onto Drew and flattens him out. We then get a slugfest, and we get some stiff clotheslines. This was a slugfest and a half. Drew hits a Glasgow kiss. They both stand up. They hit the double finisher. They hit the bro kick and the Claymore, and on the floor, they're counted to 10. But Gunther gets in the ring and goes, this is not how it's supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be at all. And then Imperium attack both Sheamus and Gunther, causing a DQ. Gunther's like, hell, I don't have to fight anyone. This was a 4 out of 5. This was important. I want this match to go on and have a proper finish. But this match was a 4 out of 5. Incredible selling, making the Intercontinental title feel important. So important. So Gunther and Imperium start walking off thinking, yeah, look at me. Adam Pearce is on the screen. Well, you wanted a fight. You want to defend with honour. It's the triple threat Intercontinental title match, which you've all probably seen at this point because I'm late. But we have got Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. And now we're on to our last bit of the segment. Well, of the show. It's the Jay and Sammy showdown. And Sammy's like, is this what you want, my dog? I pulled up. You pulled up. And how do you want to do this? So Jay's like, no, hear this. Day 1, didn't like you. Day 1, didn't trust you. Day one, didn't want you around. Week after week, people started liking you. Jay started liking you. So Jimmy started liking you. The Solo started liking you. The Wise Man, and hell, even Roman Reigns started to like you. But not me. I didn't. But the 1 second I let my guard down, what do you go do? You betray me. You make me look stupid. You make me look like a fool in front of everybody. I loved you like a brother. Do you know how much that hurt? That meant to me that I said you're my brother. You're nothing but a fake ass oos. And he says he never had a choice. Sammy goes, no, you always had a choice. You constantly rein in the Reigns abuse. You won't do nothing about it. He says, I loved you. I love the family. Hell, I still love you. He says, but you're not mad at me. You're mad at yourself. Because you're not mad at me for hitting Roman with the chair. You're mad you didn't do it first. And the expression on Jay's face here was like, oh, he's right. Jay knows Sammy's right. But Jay knows if he steps out of line, Jimmy is getting battered. He's trying to protect his brother. Always have a choice. Anyway, Jay attacks, starts beating the crap out. Next minute, Jimmy's down. Super kick. They're beating the crap out of Sammy. We're thinking, oh, we're ending the episode here. The episode's ending on Sammy getting beat up. He gets hit with steel steps, but no. KO's music hits. Oh my god, the pop for KO was amazing. And they were all like, come on then, Kevin. Come on then. Come on then. He's behind you, lads. He's actually stood behind you. He takes out the Usos. He's a one-man wrecking crew. Stunner, pop-up powerbomb. The crowd are chanting, "All geared out. All geared out." And basically, Kevin steps towards Sammy, but Sammy steps away. Like, I don't know if he's going to hug. I don't know what he's going to do. Sammy's still scared of Kevin at this point, mind you. But they hug it out. The nuclear reaction, let me tell you now. The embrace, what a reaction. You cut to the back, Cody's smiling, and it's great. And Michael Cole's bit here is so important. Great friends are hard to find, difficult to leave, but impossible to forget. And KO and Sami Zayn are back, and I believe they're fighting for the tag titles at WrestleMania. So with that all together, I give SmackDown a 3.5 out of 5. I was close to giving it a 4. But the thing that let me down was Xavier LA Knight. The simple case of that could have had a lot more time and would have been a great match. Two great superstars, mind you. But my best wrestler of the week is going to be Sammy and Kevin. They are over as hell. Everyone loves the fact they're embraced. And the worst is going to be LA Knight. So the Ring of Honor title goes to both Sammy and Kevin. And the Omos worst wrestler of the week, or superstar of the week, is unfortunately LA Knight. Yeah, now. But guys, thank you for watching the SmackDown Scrutiny. A hell of a lot of a better episode than last week and the week before that. This is a better SmackDown. We are definitely getting towards WrestleMania, but there's still improvements to be made. The tag team needs work. We need a couple of refining story bits and whatnot. But I'm excited for WrestleMania. We are doing Modmania. There will be a vlog for Modmania on me traveling up to go see the lads and see the boy, you know, see everyone. I can't wait for it. But guys, until the review on Tuesday for the Raw review, or sorry, let me pronounce it, the Raw Reflection, I will see you there. Peace.